All right, I have two questions. Do any of you guys know Seth MacFarlane in personal?
No. The only interaction I ever had, well, at least the closest they did, was when I first started dressing as Peter Griffin. I didn't know if I was going to get sued because I didn't know anything about parody laws. So I reached out through IMDb. I found his contact information. And I reached out to Fuzzy Door Productions, which is his production company. And I ended up getting on the phone with this nice young lady, and she said that they loved everything that I was doing, and that I actually came up in a table read the possibility of doing a live action episode. But this was almost 10 years ago now, so I don't think that's going to happen, and I think it ended up becoming the reference on the episode.
Yeah, the closest thing I ever got to my voice actor was a picture of me and Joey in her phone sent from Phil Lamar. So.
All right, one last question. I noticed that you've been drinking a lot. At the Bonsai Con, I saw you drink a lot and you wrestled.
I did drink a lot at Bonsai Con. That was a lot of fun. I really turned up for that con because I didn't have to drive, and Lois wasn't here to check me. So
did you get a bad hangover afterwards? Because I was.
So the wrestling show I was invited to, and I was excited because I've been a wrestling fan since I was a little kid. I always loved Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, and a lot of those guys, and. They asked if I would participate in the show, and it's like with show business, you have to learn to improvise with the hits. So originally we were supposed to fight in the ring. The ring broke two rounds before I was supposed to go on, which I was thankful it wasn't my fat ass that broke the ring. And then I was supposed to fight a chicken, but the chicken suit never showed up. So I ended up having to fight a regular dude. And I kind of explained like the move that I wanted to do. It's kind of like my finisher move. It's the Dominator, which was made popular by Farouk. And they weren't sure that I could do the move, and I kind of like did a dry run backstage, showed them. I was like, yeah, I can lift this guy over my shoulders. And we did it for the show, and people lost their minds.
Yeah,
I was all over the wrestling social media pages. I hit this guy with a Dominator.
Yeah, I was in the background and people were sharing it, and people asked me, was that me? I'm like, yes.
And fun fact for people who don't know, that's not the first time I wrestled. The very first time I ever wrestled, she was actually involved too. In 2018, I threw my own convention called Another Freakin' Con, and it was located in Queens, New York. And we put on a live chicken fight on stage, and my stupid ass didn't have knee pads either, so my knees were purple for 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, no, I was carrying cookies up to the stage after Peter had gotten into a little fight, and the chicken came and slipped the cookies right out of my plate, and I just got the tray and I beat the crap out of him. It was great.
She did, and it was a lot of. We had a lot of fun with that. We choreographed the whole thing. My buddy CJ, who was a professional wrestler, was the chicken for that fight. I put him through a garbage can and a table. We had a lightsaber fight with Jedi and Sith in the background and the lights, and we had a lot of fun putting on that production, and it was a dream come true because my buddy CJ and I had talked years and years about doing a wrestling match together, and that was the closest we got to really making that a reality. And who knows? Maybe in the future we'll have another official chicken fight.
Maybe at the Crooked Clam.
Yeah, let's go down to the Clam. I have to put a patch.
Thank you for your question. Thank you for the support.